Alux presents Money Levels. Level 1, your first earned dollar. Would you look at that? Somebody actually gave you money for something you did in return. You feel like a big boy and you can't wait to tell people. Level 2, your first $1,000 a month income. This is enormous. You've never had this kind of money before. Although inconsistent and pretty fragile, it is still income. You ask yourself, what if I could do this instead of getting a job? Level 3, your first $3,000 saved in the bank. After spending on a few little things, this is the first time you feel some personal pride and relief. Level 4, your first $3,000 month. You'll never be happier than at this stage. You can rent a place by yourself, you can pay for your lifestyle, and if the money comes from your own business, you feel like you'll never go back to working a job again. Level 5, your first $10,000 plus purchase in cash. Usually a secondhand car. It's the most expensive thing you've ever bought. It felt scary spending that money, but you feel like you're moving up in the world. Tomorrow feels like it's gonna be better than yesterday. Level 6, your first $10,000 investment. You realize keeping money in the bank is kinda dumb, so you start buying stocks as a way to save money, knowing you can liquidate it if you need to. And you tell people you've got 5 figures in investment. Level 7, your first $8,000 plus month. You quickly do the math and go, holy shit, I'm gonna earn close to $100,000 this year. You see a lot of opportunity around you and you double down. You take investing in yourself seriously because you can finally afford it. So you get a yearly membership to Alux.com/app using the QR code on screen for 25% off. You tell yourself you're gonna be a millionaire. Level 8, your first $15,000 month. This is the first time you feel truly rich. Assuming you've kept your lifestyle in control, you're doing incredibly well. Your old friends envy you. Your parents are worried you're doing something illegal. It's the first time you go on a really expensive vacation. Level 9, the first time you see $100,000 in your account. You call it 6 figures. It's changing how you see yourself. At the same time, it's the first time you feel lonely. There's some kind of weight to the money you haven't felt before. You picture what another zero would mean, and you get back to work. Level 10, your first $10,000 plus gift. This is one of the most underrated milestones. Spending on yourself proves success. Giving meaningfully to someone you love means abundance. It's usually for your mom or dad. They don't expect it. You all cry and hug. You're proud of yourself. You also start to feel responsible. Level 11, your first $50,000 month. You found something that works. You're acquiring skills, you're delegating, hiring, and have a long-term vision for what this could become. You're at the top of the world. You tell yourself, if only I can sustain this for a couple of years, I'm good. For the first time, you're not aggressive in your growth. Instead, you're scared that it's too good to be true and it might go away. Level 12, buying the home your kids will grow up in. It's time to put down some roots. You buy yourself a house that you can call home. You spend more than you expect on the interior design, but you make it yours. You feel mature, strong. You're now the head of the household. You're confident you can provide. You start investing in memories, habits, and emotional safety. Your identity starts to shift. Level 13, the first time your business grows without you. This is one of the deepest transitions on the ladder. Your job shifts from doing work to managing people. But there's an identity crisis as you separate from labor as you know it. You feel like you're making mistakes, but the scoreboard looks good, so you go with it. You also enjoy, for the first time, some personal freedom. Level 14, your first $1 million year. Surprisingly, it doesn't come as a shock. Last year you earned $850,000 and this year you crossed $1 million. It's more of a mental milestone than anything. You feel pride, disbelief, and often emptiness for at least a moment. When you started, you thought $1 million was the end goal, but now you discover it didn't magically complete you. You're exposed to real wealth and realize what you thought was peak is actually more like the halfway point in your money journey. Level 15, your first $1 million invested in assets. You choose to save game. It's a defensive move to make sure you'll never be anything less than a millionaire. You're officially a capital allocator, usually in real estate. You've got a safety net, and it feels good to know that your family has something to fall back on if anything were to happen to you. Level 16. Your first $100,000 per year earned passively from assets. Now, this is the first real money that you didn't have to actively sweat for. You have a property manager or the dividends hit. It takes some maturing to realize that after paying taxes, management fees, and inflation, true wealth earns 5% per year. So to get to $100K per year passively, you need closer to $2 million invested. Level 17. Buying the home you'll grow old in, your forever home. And it is a beauty. There's a finality to it. This milestone contains taste, maturity, and morality. You've outgrown your old reality and into this one that's about curating, not about adding more. You're happy. The fridge is full. The hunger goes away. The money you make from this point forward no longer requires 24/7 sleepless nights of effort, but a different set of skills centered around decision-making. Level 18. Your first $1 million plus single investment. You buy a piece of a business that you're not running. You deploy capital to earn more. You smile at the realization that you actually have $1 million that you can risk and are okay with taking this kind of risk. You hope this will close the gap between you and some of the new, richer friends that you've made. Level 19. The first time you lose over $1 million. Your first big loss teaches you more than your first big win ever could. Primarily, that you're not as smart as you think you are. It pains a lot, but it's not deadly. You're in awe at the realization that you can literally lose $1 million and you are okay. You go back to the basics. This time, wiser, realizing that nobody will finish this race for you. Level 20. Your first $5 million year. You work hard. You've got a network. You do things that you always knew you should do, but you were too embarrassed to admit you didn't know how. The way you hire changes. The business now runs on systems, and you hit entrepreneurship maturity. You are the CEO of a company worth over $20 million. Level 21. The sale of your first company. You keep refreshing the page, and then you're silent. Your brain tries to wrap itself around it. It's been a decade in the making with ups and downs. The stress in the last 9 months has been brutal, but you did it. You sold your company. You feel relief, pride, disbelief, and, strangely, grief. But you shove it to the side because, holy shit, you're rich. You just earned the last dollar you'll ever spend. Now what? Level 22. Your first retirement. You told yourself you're not going to touch the money for a little bit. Sure, you bought a vintage Porsche to celebrate the exit and shifted focus toward your health. Personal trainer, peptides, and anything longevity related. You're putting together a 3-month travel plan that you'll go on as soon as the kids wrap up their finals. It feels weird not being the CEO because it was such a big part of your identity. You have all of this free time on your hands, but everyone else is on different timelines, so you're pretty much on your own. Level 23. Coming out of retirement. You've traveled around the world for a bit, read a couple of books, lowered your biological age by 12.5 years, and are kinda itching to get back in the game. You miss the thrill of solving the puzzle, and between us, you kinda miss the cash flow as well. Your money is just sitting in index funds and a few 30-unit multifamily buildings. You contemplated writing a book or going into a new space, but you've already got the contacts, and your non-compete expires in the next 12 months, so it might be time to do it all over again, but less desperate this time. Level 24. The first time your net worth crosses $100 million. Your wealth keeps compounding. Your assets are buying more assets that generate more money. Your company is buying smaller companies. You raise multiple rounds of investment. This level often feels less glamorous from the inside than it looks on the outside. There's a lot of stress to it. On paper, you're worth over $100 million. Very few people understand your reality, so trust kind of becomes scarce. Level 25. IPO. You feel amplified exposure. You got what you thought you wanted, public success. And now you discover the bill. You're buried in legal documents, press, and pressure. Your emotional state is tied to a ticker price. Level 26. Your second retirement. You've had enough. You've proved what you needed to prove. You reflect more than you chase. You ponder the idea of legacy and what it was all for. You've got some grandkids and you want to be around them. You rediscover your old interests. Level 27. Your investments outpace your past earned income. Now, this is one of the most surreal milestones on the entire ladder. Since retirement, you've made more money than you've ever actively earned in your life. You realize that wealth at scale is less about effort and more about structure, patience, positioning, and time. It feels weird. You start to give more of your money away. Level 28. Your first billion. This is when you join the 3 comma club. On paper, you're worth $1 billion. You're excited and kind of scared. You don't want people to know because you don't want to become a target. They don't know you, they just know that your wealth starts with a B. Level 29. Your first multi-billion-dollar investment. Money likes movement. Your fund starts buying household brands or shaping the skyline of the city. Your reach touches millions of people and they rely on your product or service to live up to expectations. You golf a lot and sit on board meetings. And level 30, the first time you lose over $1 billion. Take a moment to realize how far we've come as a society. Some people can lose over $1 billion and still move on with their lives. Your loss is a headline. People you'll never meet make memes or drag you on X. They cannot comprehend how much that is and how you realize that they never will. For you, money is just a number on a screen. You make peace with it and you try to live your life the best way you can. So, where are you on this journey? Let us know in the comments. And since this is an experimental Sunday motivational video, here's your bonus. Generational legacy. What was it all for? What was your impact? How did you change the world for the better? And how can your existence have an impact after you're gone? Can you alleviate pain? Can you extend lifespan? How do you make sure your lineage makes the most of the unique opportunity you hand them? If you do this right, your name lives on. If you'd like your name to be remembered 200 years from now, write name in the comments. We know this was a different kind of video, but since only the real ones watch all the way to the end, let us know if we should do some more. I'll see you back here next time, Alexer. Until then, take care.